Do you have multiple video cards on your computer and are struggling to use both of them within ComfyUI? Well, you found the right video today because I'm going to show you what custom nodes to add and how to include it into your workflow so you can start using both GPUs and having a lot more fun with it. Hang tight. Thank you everybody for joining me today. My name is Brian, the Comfy admin. As the intro suggests, I am going to show you how to finally utilize those multiple GPUs or graphics cards that you have on your computer inside ComfyUI so you can load bigger models and have higher resolutions and increase your batch size so you can generate more images or more videos without having to wait forever. So let's jump right in, really easy. What you need to do is, first of all, we have to find the shortcut that we use to launch ComfyUI. Now for me, because the workstation that has two graphics cards that I use is somewhere else in my house, I remote into it. So I have to open up remote desktop and go to it. For everybody else using the workstation primarily that has the multiple graphics cards, just go to your ComfyUI easy install, or if you have another shortcut, that same thing, right click, go to either edit in Notepad or edit with Notepad++. Okay, it's going to pull up this right here. It's a simple line that we have to add. So go to right here where it says title, ComfyUI, then enter twice. Now this is the command that you have to type in. It's super easy. It's this right here. Okay. Now since I already have it here, I'm just going to copy and paste it. But for all you at home following along, just type that in and I'll show you where. It's right here. That tells your ComfyUI installation, hey, I have two CUDA devices, 0 and 1. This is what I want to use. Now, if you're not sure what you have, the easiest way to do that is to open up either your terminal or command prompt. So I'll open a new one right here. Make that a little bigger. And you type in NVIDIA-SMI. There, you can scroll up. There you go. Okay. So on my computers, you can see this right here, this number, that's your CUDA number. So CUDA 0 is my 5070 Ti with 16 gigabytes of VRAM. CUDA 1 is my RTX 3090, and that has 24 gigabytes of VRAM. Okay. The cool thing about this is also tell you which driver version you're using. So that's how you know if you have multiple GPUs, that's how you can tell what order to list it in. The first number right here is going to be the one that you want to use to do all the processing. That's the one that needs to be your beefiest or your newest video card. Because a lot of workflows, if you don't use these custom nodes that I'm going to show you, it's always going to default to CUDA device 0. Don't forget that. So once you have it, you hit save, minimize these. Okay, we gotta get ComfyUI running. I've already got mine running in the background to save some time here. Okay, now let's pull up ComfyUI. Now since I haven't used the image turbo yet on this instance, we're going to pull it from the templates. So go right there and then you can search, type in z-image space turbo text to image. Okay. Now if you don't have these downloaded already, you can just click on these links right here on that pop-up that came up and grab each one. Okay, now you don't need to worry about the LoRa's for now. Okay, we're not focusing on that. What I do want you to worry about is the text encoders or the clip, the diffusion model right there, and the VAE. Once you get them downloaded, this tells you where you need to install them. If you can't remember where that is, let me pull up mine right here for that computer. Okay, this ComfyUI right there, that's it. So open that up, go down to models. Okay, now for the Qwen 34B, you can put it inside text encoders. Clip also works as well. That's where I put mine in. Just keep everything nice and neat. And then you've got your diffusion models right there. Now I create different folders so I can keep track of them, especially for like your clip or text encoders. It gets really difficult to remember which one's which. The VAE, you can do that. I've been doing it so long, I've got that a little more memorized, but you know, you do whatever you need to do. Okay, now once you have those files in the proper folders, we need to now install the custom node that allows us to utilize multiple GPUs. So you go up here in the ComfyUI manager If you don't have that yet, follow one of my other videos that I have that shows you how to do that. Every time you install ComfyUI through the easy install, I have another one of my videos, it'll automatically install the manager for you. It's really simple. So you click on that, you get a custom nodes manager, then you type in multi GPU. Okay, now I already have mine installed, so we can speed things up in this video. But if you don't have it yet, it'll say install, and then it'll ask you which version. Always do latest. It's going to go through, it's going to install it, and then it's going to look like this right here. Okay, so you click restart, and then it'll come up. It'll take it a minute to restart. In the upper right, it'll say disconnected. Once ComfyUI comes back up, that disconnected thing will go away, and it'll say you need to refresh your browser. Or so you can click restart right there, or you can go back here, refresh, and boom, same thing. Okay. So once you have that, once you have those files and the custom nodes have been installed, don't worry about this yet. Okay, we're gonna go right here. It's upper right. Okay, this is something that ComfyUI added, I think it was like a few months ago, to make things a lot easier to see and not so confusing for newcomers, which I was one of them when it first started. So you click on this upper right arrow right there, and you are now seeing behind the green curtain, in Wizard of Oz per se. This is all the different nodes that you can fiddle with. What we're focusing on specifically are these three nodes right here: the Fusion model, the clip, and the VAE. See, that's why remember how I said the text encoder is the same as a clip? Because it is. It follows both folders. So what we do is you double click anywhere on the background, not on a node, but somewhere on the background. You type in distort 2. Now I like to copy it, so I have to type it in 2 more times. And then we start at the top. So even though this says the Fusion model, for the multi-GPU, he just calls it UNet. It's pretty much the same thing. I'm sure there's some really technical difference, but for the sake of the video, we're just gonna do this. So, and then I got to follow where it goes. So whenever I'm working on replacing a node, I like to move it out of the way so I can see exactly where it goes. So you notice how the connector lines highlight white and the rest kind of say that those different colors. That's how you can tell. It's really simple, and you just match. So model right there. Okay. Now for this connector, there's something specific we need to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this middle white bubble right there. We're going to click delete. And then down here where it says UNet name, we're going to right click. We're going to click on remove slot. Okay. We're going to move this over. Don't delete it yet, and I'll show you why. All right, so we got that. Now let's do clip. Paste, distorts 2, clip loader, same thing. It only goes to the 1. So drag that there. I'm going to delete that. Put this over. Right click on the clip name, remove slot. Put this over. The VAE, same thing. There's VAE. Okay, now this one got to zoom out a little bit. If you're not sure where a connector goes, just drag the node again. See how it turns white? You can see where it needs to go. Okay, so once you find where it is, just drag it over and it'll replace it. See that? It's really nice. We're going to delete this connector. Then we're going to delete this VAE name. Slot. Put it up. Move this over. Actually, drag this down a bit. There we go. Once you're here, you can click on the proper models if you want. You can do it in the other screen too, but while you're here, might as well. 34B, and there's the AE. If you're ever not sure what they're called, one reason why I said don't delete them, you can see it right there. Okay, now if you notice right here on this clip node, it says type right there. It says Lumina 2. Over here, this type says Stable Diffusion. That's because when the person who made these custom nodes, he just set it as a basic default Stable Diffusion. Well, a lot of people I've seen online who can't get their generations to come out properly, it's because they forget to change this type. It's very common. It happens all the time. Don't feel bad, but you need to match what it says. Lumina 2, okay? Lumina 2 right there. There you go. Once that's matched, bring that back over again. I'm now going to control, select, then delete. We do not need them anymore. Okay, and there's another reason why I did that too. I'll show you in just a minute. Now, this is where we really get to use the multiple GPUs. So the compute device, this is the one that's going to do all the processing. Okay, this is the primary workhorse. For my 5070 Ti, it's actually faster than the 3090, believe it or not. So I'm keeping that compute device as the CUDA 0. Donor device, this right here is where the multiple GPUs come in very handy. It's amazing. We're going to do CUDA 1. Okay. Now, because the model fits entirely on my 5070, I don't technically have to do this, but for the sake of video, we're going to pretend that it's too big. Let's say it's 20 gigabytes big. Or we'll do like WAN 2.2. Those FP8 models are usually about 16 gigs, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 18. So I'm going to offload, let's do 6 gigabytes right there, okay? Now, for the clip, for the eject models, the reason why that's in there, because ComfyUI has a lot of VRAM/memory issues where it doesn't unload a model that's been loaded into VRAM back to system RAM. It keeps it in the VRAM, and then as the process goes through, more VRAM is needed, but it runs out. So you get the dreaded OOM, or the out of memory error. That's why I believe why, it's my opinion, why the developer of these nodes put that in there. Because ComfyUI sometimes is special. If you're ever not sure whether it'll work or not for you, just keep it on true by default. It'll be just fine. But if you ever want to test it, just put it to false and see how it goes. Okay, so one thing that you can do as well to really take advantage of your multi-GPUs is load the clip and the VAE on your secondary GPU. Depends on how much VRAM you have. For example, my 3090 has 24. Okay, so I know this clip's about 8-9 gigs, and the VAE is about 1 or less. So that's an additional 10 that I need. I've already added 6 up here, so 16 it'll fit just fine. But if you're working with a GPU that has 12 or 8 or 16, that's where you're going to need to do the math. If you can fit the clip and the VAE on it, do it. If you're not sure how big the clip is, go back to your clip or your text encoder folder. Here's the image. Okay, I know this one right here. That's just about 8 gigs. If you're not sure how big your VAE is, go down to the VAE. See, 327 megabytes. It's nothing. Just do the math. Once you get everything the way that you want it, and then let's say the model's 8 gigs, you can do 8 right there. And make sure you do your donor device to be the proper one. For the VAE, 1 gig, 327 megabytes, it's not a big deal. Set that as 0. That's your compute device. Okay, for this, everything looks good for me. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to eject it. Might as well. Okay, leave everything else the same. We need to reconnect. Okay, these right there. So you go down to this on the left-hand side, the next gray little dot, drag it to the unit right there. You drag it to the very top line. Clip right there. Next one, VAE. Okay, now if everything works correctly, which I hope it does, last time it didn't, go back here. There we go. Before I had those additional nodes, I didn't delete them, and I didn't delete these right here. I just dragged it over to the new one. For some reason, it duplicated these entries. It's very frustrating. So that's why I had you delete those old nodes, delete these, reconnect it, and it creates brand new entries. Makes things a lot easier. And everything in here should be the way it is because we set it before we connected it. When in doubt, just redo it. It takes 5 seconds. For some reason, the model isn't showing up. You can always just click R on your workflow. See how it says update requested, no definitions updated. Now they'll appear. You don't have to reload ComfyUI every single time you add a new LoRa or a new file within the installation. You just press R, it takes care of it. Once you do that, I'd like you to save it. Since I know this one's been modified, I'm going to do like an underscore or a dash and do multi-GPU. That way I know that this one has been modified by me to use the multiple GPUs. Okay. There, everything's good. Now let's generate. I'm going to change prompt to have it be a bamboo hut on a beach in a tropical island. Just keep it kind of simple. There's why I'm doing this, because we're just trying to generate. Okay, we can have fun with an LLM, and I'll show you that really quick, but let's just do this. Okay, we're gonna hit run. Now for some reason, if you forgot to hit press R and change these, this will turn red and it won't load. You'll get an error message. Just know that's it. Now to see the magic work, you click on console here in the bottom left. Okay, then you drag this up so you can see it a little better. Now look at this right here. Okay, this is from the multi GPU. Shows you how much VRAM's on each card. Okay, and how much you're donating. Look at that. It's really awesome to see that. Scroll down, and there we go. It's done everything it needs to. Now it's processing. See, there's your speed right there. If I was on my 3090, it'd be double that. Okay, drag this down because I like seeing that right there. Zoom back out. Look at that. It's a hut, not a house. Look how amazing that looks. It's only 1024 by 1024. You can crank up the resolution, but that looks amazing. Look at the sand. I mean, it's... You could send this to somebody and they would legitimately think this is a real photo. Like, there's nothing funky, janky about it. It actually looks pretty dang good. Okay, so this image turbo is amazing. Thank you guys so much for staying with me on this journey here, for trying to figure out how to use multiple GPUs within your ComfyUI. I am Brian, the Comfy admin. I appreciate all you guys' time today for joining me in our adventure on creating and having fun. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Keep on creating.